Hello dear traders, you're watching the latest weekly review of Forex and stock markets with me, Anna Kasatkina. US stock indices showed a considerable slowdown on Friday, thus terminating the longest rally of the Dow Jones Industrial Average since August of 2012. For the Dow Jones Industrial Average, it was the first losing week after 6 weeks of gains. The Dow fell by 72.81 points or 5%, ending at 15,425.51. For the week, the blue chip index lost 1.5%. The S&P 500 fell 6.06 points or 0.4% to 1,691.42 after rising to its session high of 1,699.42. For the week, the telecom sector dived most of all, while the materials sector growth was the largest. Last Friday, the index climbed and closed above 1,700 for the first time in history. Since the beginning of the year, the S&P 500 gained 19%. At the same time, Nasdaq Composite ended down 9.02 points or 0.3% to 3,660.11. The weekly loss of the heavy tech index was 0.8%. As for economic news releases, there was the US inventories report showing that the indicator dropped 0.2% in June after falling 0.6% in May. Note also that Thursday was the first day last week when US stocks closed in a green zone due to the better than the forecasted China's trade balance data. According to Thomson Reuters analyst Greg Harrison, out of 446 corporations comprising the S&P 500 who reported their quarterly results for the April through June period, 67% beat earnings forecasts, while profits of 54% were stronger than preliminary estimates. This week, 13 components of the S&P 500 will deliver their second quarter financial reports. The components of the Dow, Cisco Systems and Walmart stores will also unveil their figures this week. Friday's notable movers included Gap retailer, whose shares fell by 3.1% after analysts from Susquehanna Financial Group lowered the company's rating to neutral from positive before. It happened a day after the apparel retail chain reported July sales at stores open at least a year climbed less than Wall Street expected. Meanwhile, J.C. Penney Company shares lost 5.8% amid disagreements between the company's biggest shareholder and other members of the board about the dismissal of the department store chain's chief executive. At the same time, Bill Ackman, the head of Pershing Square Capital Management LP, holding 17.74% shares of J.C. Penney, wants to find a new CEO. This was the latest review of Forex and stock markets from InstaForexs. See you next week. Bye.